What's good, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Josh. You can call me JD. I'm hyped to do this video. I got 3 sneakers that I will be talking about. I will be reviewing the Nike Dunk Low Ugly Duckling pack. So guys, welcome back and happy new year. So in this video, I will be breaking down this amazing pack of sneakers. We'll get into these 3 very special colorways, also the quality of these materials. We'll talk about styling these. I'll tell you which one is my favorite. We'll also get into some resale predictions. I'm getting a lot of questions about how the ceramics and the veneers are gonna do when it comes to resale. And I'm also gonna give you guys on-feet looks for all 3 of these shoes, so make sure you stick around until the end of the video. So I recently added the veneer and the ceramic pairs to my collection. And I mentioned in my last video, I was able to get them courtesy of Farfetch. And if you haven't heard already, you can use the code JOSHFF10 to get 10% off pretty much anything off the Farfetch website. So the Nike Ugly Duckling pack. So this pack was retroed for the first time in 2020. The first and only time prior to this that these shoes actually released was back in 2001. It was a Japan only exclusive, and this pack has actually been one of the most sought after and rarest dunks you can find out there. With the dunk hype coming back in 2020, and also because it was supposed to be the year that the Tokyo Olympics would be held, Nike decided that it would be the perfect time to retro this pack. We first got the plum colorway all the way back in February, and back then I would say the dunk hype was just starting to take off a little bit. The plums released and immediately we saw resale prices in the 300s for any size. And as the year went on, the resale prices on the plums just started to creep up, and now it's well over $500. If you guys were watching this channel all of last year, you probably know how big of a fan I am of the Nike Dunk Plum. I put it in the top 5 sneakers of 2020, and it was also my favorite dunk that dropped last year. The colorway just beautiful, different shades of purple. The suede on the shoe too, really good quality. I also went ahead and switched out the laces, threw some pink Nike SB laces on here that I got from the Travis Scott Jordan 1s. And as you can tell, I have worn this sneaker quite a lot, and I will continue to do so this year. The veneers and the ceramics both dropped later in the year in November. And when it comes to the veneers, I'll be honest, when I first saw pictures of it, I wasn't, I guess, too hyped on copying it. I thought the colorway was just a bit too crazy, not so sure if I wanted something like that in my collection, but I'm really glad that I actually got them, because once I got these in hand, I couldn't think of another shoe in 2020 that changed my mind as much as the veneers did. In hand, these are amazing. The quality on these two, I would say actually the suede on the veneers, for some strange reason, seems to be better than both the ceramics and the plums. It is like an ultra soft suede, one of the softest feeling suedes I think I've felt on any Nike sneaker. The colorway too, once you get it in hand, it actually doesn't look as crazy as I thought. The green is quite muted, and it goes quite well with this brown color, or veneer as they're calling it. Hits of purple somehow bring the shoe together. Of course, if there's one thing the shoe reminds me of, it's Donatello from Ninja Turtles, who by the way was the best Ninja Turtle, because he didn't need a sword or a dagger. All he needed was that stick, and he could take care of all the bad guys. Moving on to the last sneaker of the pack, the ceramics. I guess you could say this one is the least ugly, if that makes any sense, in this entire pack. The colorway doesn't seem as crazy as the other two to me. We got an orange and black two-tone colorway. It gives me some Halloween vibes. And then you have this hit of green on the swoosh as well as the laces on the shoe. They're calling this a nori green. And if you guys don't know what nori is, you gotta try it. It is the most addicting snack of all time. I'm thinking of actually throwing some white laces on this pair. I've seen pictures of what that looks like, and I think it just looks a lot better on this shoe. All 3 of these sneakers, as crazy as they look, I haven't seen one picture, one fit pic on Instagram where these haven't looked good. They surprisingly look good no matter what you're wearing. I think if you're gonna be rocking these, don't worry too much about, matching your hat or your shirt with the shoes. Just wear whatever and just throw these sneakers on. It somehow just takes the outfit to another level. I just wouldn't worry so much about matching when you're wearing these. They also look really good with jeans, specifically light blue jeans. That's what I've noticed. There was actually another sneaker that a lot of people thought was part of the pack. That is this one right here. the Nike Dunk Low Plum. I could kind of understand why, because this one was also a Japan exclusive when it first released, and it looks just as crazy as all of the ugly Duckling shoes. However, this shoe was actually released a year later in 2002. But I am super happy to have all 4 of these in the collection. Definitely my favorite dunks that I've dropped over the last 2 years. These shoes look so good that I actually have a hard time figuring out which ones I like the most and the least. I probably have to say I still like the plums as the best. Between the veneers and the ceramics, if I had to just have one, it's pretty tough, but I guess I would go with the veneers. I do have quite a bit of orange shoes already in my sneaker collection, but a shoe with an absolutely ridiculous colorway like this is not something I own. And also, like I said, the quality on the veneers seems to be the best out of the pack. So I would rank the veneers second, the ceramics would go at the bottom, but not that I don't like the ceramics, I really like them as well. But if I had to pick one, I would go veneers over ceramics. Let me know down in the comments which is your favorite sneaker from this pack, and also let me know if you managed to cop the whole pack. Moving on to resale. So we know the resale prices specifically for the plum pair are just through the roof. It had to be one of the highest reselling pairs of non-SB dunks that dropped in 2020. The veneers and the ceramics, both of them, the prices are way lower, almost half as much as the plums. And I personally believe that doesn't have much to do with people preferring the plum colorway compared to these two. I honestly think it was just a timing thing. The plums released all the way back in February when the dunk hype was just starting out. Then the dunk hype kind of reached its plateau in the summer. That's when the hype was the absolute highest. And then towards the end of the year, the dunk hype started to die down a little bit. And that is around the time when the veneers and the ceramics came out. And that is why I believe the prices on them are a lot lower than the plums. I feel if the plums also came out in November, the resale prices would be just the same as the other two in this collection. It's also why I don't really see the prices on the veneers and the ceramics actually reaching the same level as the plums. Going into 2021, I'm actually expecting the hype on dunks to nosedive quite a bit. Next week, we actually have 5 colorways of the dunk dropping on the same day, and the resale prices on them are not looking very high, so it's already a sign that we're starting to see kind of the hype die down a bit on dunks, which is why I don't see the prices on these reaching like $500, at least not anytime soon. But that doesn't mean that I think the prices on these two are gonna start coming down, because there are a lot of people just like myself who wanna cop every single sneaker that was part of that ugly Duckling pack. It was the only time it ever retroed in 20 years, so there's definitely gonna be people who want all 3 in the collection. So I do think prices are gonna go up. However, they are gonna go up pretty slowly, and I don't think we're gonna see those super high numbers like we saw with the plums. I really kind of feel now that I have pretty much all the dunks that I need. I've copped a lot of dunks recently, so I'm not looking to cop too many this year. Actually, I lied. I'm probably gonna cop that varsity grade dunk high. But other than that, I think I'm gonna kind of chill this year when it comes to the dunks. What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments. Do you think these are on the way up or on the way down? And what do you think of Nike Dunk resale in general for the rest of the year? I'm actually planning on doing a whole video about that topic. Let me know down in the comments if that is something you're interested in seeing. And that's about it. I'm gonna lace these up and give you guys the on-feet look. Thank you guys so much once again for messing with the channel and all of the support that you guys give me on this channel. I appreciate all you guys. Until next time, peace.